Hello there, I'm Kevin, and welcome to Greywater Gaming. Here I am going to be starting a playthrough of what's on the screen, Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. I have a lot of games that I have not played through. I missed the bus on at the time they were out, I just did not play them, and I would love to have tried them. So I am trying to make a project that I'm just going back and forward and wherever it takes me, but picking a single player game, sticking with it, and playing it all the way through reasonably. Like, I'm not going to, depending on the game, I won't play 100% completion, but, you know, until the end of the story, what have you. And, that's what I will do here, at least until the end of the main storyline. Definitely get distracted by side quests and what have you on the way. I'm not a monster. But, I'm excited to try this. It's, I've attempted to play this, way back in the day. When I was in high school, I had played some of Oblivion, I played some of Skyrim, beat none of them. So I figured I'd go way back, not quite so far back as Arena and Daggerfall, or, the one, Elder Scrolls 1 and 2. But, figure I'd start from here and go on. Now, it did take a little bit of modding to get the game to work under current circumstances. So I have two main mods, and do not remember exactly what they're called, but I'll put the mod guide in the description of exactly what I use. But basically, one of them just gives you some basic graphics options. Lets you boost the resolution back up to fit on a full 1920 by 1080 screen, and some other things like increase the draw distance so it's not quite so claustrophobic. But I also add a skybox, and I believe it changes some weather effects. But for the most part, I didn't change any textures or anything else like that, so it's pretty close to vanilla Morrowind. The only other one I installed was it's like a code patcher, which is just like a community project to patch as many bugs as they could and correct broken systems from the original game. That one's very customizable on what you want to add or subtract. So I just stuck with the default. It changes a couple of systems, but really not much. So this is vanilla Morrowind, and we're just going to start right now. It's going to start with a new character, so let's go. Hey, that's me.
They have taken you from the Imperial City's prison, first by carriage and now by boat. To the east, to Morrowind. Fear not, for I am watchful. You have been chosen.
Wake up. We're here. Why are you shaking? Are you okay? Wake up. Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming. What's your name?
And here we go. So, in order to avoid sitting here for an hour working on all the character creation, because there's just so much you could do, to preface a little more, I remember nothing about the story. I know relatively little from the Elder Scrolls universe. So, story-wise, I'm relatively clean, except for the basics. I did look up some suggestions on character creation, so hopefully I won't make someone bad enough that I have to restart it. And I don't want to restart it. I'll muddle through with what I came up with, and I will be Lizette, the Lady Lizard Wizard. That is what I've decided. So that's my name. Lizette.
Well, not even last night's storm could wake you. I heard them say we've reached Morrowind. I'm sure they'll let us go. quiet. Here comes the guard.
Oh, hello.
This is where you get off. Come with me.
Just walk behind him. Just like, I like people do texture reskins, but something charming about the old graphics to me.
Get yourself up on deck and let's keep this as civil as possible.
Alright. I did change a couple of keybinds already. How you doing?
The sooner you leave, the sooner we can move on.
Fine then. Jeez.
This is where they want you. Head down to the dock and it'll show you to the census office.
Ah. Now here, things are definitely a little different than they'd look in vanilla Morrowind. George is way farther. If I can get it, here is where I'll insert the before little clip that I took. And then I'll come back to here, as you can see what comes after these, just these two tweaks. The guide that I have really has a lot of suggestions on texture reskins and whatnot, and it's all in layers. So they do a layer 1, just these two mods.
Move it along.
Okay, I'm explaining things. Jeez. And then there's a second and third and fourth, depending on how far you want to mod.
Move it along.
All right, jeez, I'm talking.
You finally arrived, but our records don't show from where.
All right. If the name Lizette the Lady Lizard Wizard would imply, I will be on Argonian. And I'm gonna be on Argonian Lady? Question mark. I'm pretty sure that's if I switch to a Breton, it's everyone else that's the lady. So I'm gonna hope that's the female model. Let's change horns here. Yeah, why not? Just a little something there. Little horns. And I think I like that face. I think that's round, but... Yeah, why not? Leave it like that. And... okay, yeah, choosing Argonian. Because if the wizard, as a wizard implies, I want to be more magic-based. And definitely want to get into alchemy. So that's a nice boost from there. Mysticism, illusion, and their stats wind up turning out pretty good for spellcasters, the female Argonians. Really resistant to disease, immune to poison, ability to cast water breathing right off the bat. I think that sounds nice to have, so that's why I'm going to go with that. And a little bit of a starting weapon skill, so I don't have to rely entirely on my magic right from the beginning. Hopefully that works out.
Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Follow me up to the office and they'll finish your release.
So pretty. Ooh. Pardon? Hello?
Ah, yes. We've been expecting you. You'll have to be recorded before you're officially released. There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours.
Alright, so there's 3 ways you can do this. One way is you basically answer a personality quiz, and it picks a class from the pre-made classes for you. You can... pardon me. You can pick from the class list, or you can fill out the forms yourself, create a custom class. And this is where a lot of the customization comes into play in this, from what I have read. So here we are. So we're going to name it. We're going to be... oh, wizard. Nice. Our specialization will be in magic, so it'll give us a +5 on all of the magic skills and increase the rate at which they level. Now, my favorite attributes, I believe, I want to put one of them to luck, because luck doesn't level well. So just get it going from the beginning, and then just leave it alone after that, I think. Definitely not strength, but I'm trying to remember. Let me get the rest of these skills set so I can recall. I have all that written down, but not what they're... oh, wait, I could just go over them here. Well, let's see. So, major skills. So, we'll go down the line, and then we'll change that attribute. So let's take... I'm going to be light armored. That's going to be my defensive thing. I could go unarmored, level up quite nicely because it's a magic skill, but I'd kind of like just to have, you know, some base protection, and you just be able to collect armor, and then I can enchant it a little better, I think, than you can enchant cloth, from what I hear. From there, we're going to go straight into magic stuff for my major skills. So the major skills level up the fastest, minor skills level up moderately fast, and then everything else will level up slowly. And also, these skills will determine the ones I have to level up in order to level as a whole. So, light armor, that'll be my first major. Then we'll go into some schools of magic. So, destruction, my primary damage-dealing school. I'll go into alteration, so I can open locks, levitate, walking and jumping, and all sorts of fun stuff like that, creating shields to help add to my protection, which will be getting some from my light armor, but it'll be, you know, I'm a wizard, I have to cast spells to increase it. Alteration for that. I'll go into mysticism, because I want to be able to do all sorts of enchanting. One of the key parts of mysticism is the ability to bind souls into soul gems to fuel your enchanted stuff. And also, you get, like, telekinesis and can absorb magic energy, and that's awesome. And then, last but not least, we will put in illusion. Illusion, like, you can blind people, illuminate things, paralyze people, etc., etc. That's all pretty cool, but I think the main reason I'm taking it is that it's kind of the other half of a two-part combo on, like, mage defense, which is illusion. You have a spell that can increase your chance to dodge an attack. So if I use those sorts of spells along with my alteration spells, I should not die too fast, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. Now, minor skills, these ones will take a backseat a bit, but still level up relatively quickly. So we're going to start off with two main things I very much want to get into, because I love, you know, the crafting and then, you know, using alchemy to make all sorts of potions. That's, you know, I think that's the same in all three of the ones I've played, Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim, is, you know, you get into a fight and you get into a spot and then you just guzzle 30 potions in less than a second. So I should be able to make those. We're going to go with then enchantment. So we can enchant armor and weapons and make all sorts of cool effects. Now Spear, funny enough, is already here, and I'm going to take it, because I very much want something that will be a decent backup for when I just don't want to use Magicka. Because, you know, in this one, your Magicka doesn't regenerate unless you sleep. So if I run out in the middle of a fight, I don't want to be, you know, totally defenseless. Then the last two, one of them's going to be armor. Now for that, I am going to be running around in light armor and don't really want to spend the money on repairing it. And then also it'll be, all of the skills are tied to different attributes, and using these will increase that attribute. So like light armor is attached to agility, destruction is willpower, alteration is willpower, mysticism is willpower, etc., etc. So armor not only will help me repair my stuff, but also it's tied to strength. It will be the only skill I have that's tied to it, because spear is unique, it's tied to endurance. And also I get another reason I'm taking it, so it's also an endurance skill, but it get a little boost from Argonian as well, so it'll be easier to use at the beginning. So yes, armor for strength. And now the last one I was like, what do I take here? I had three thoughts. One was marksman, which would be like an additional backup in case I run out of magicka and there's a guy way over there I have to deal with. I thought that might be going overboard. Like, the spear will probably handle it well enough. My thought after that was athletics, because you can do a lot of walking and running in this game. I have heard though that there's a bit of a reason not to go with that, is that since you're just using it all the time, if it levels up too quickly, you will level up a little too quickly without enhancing all of your other skills, which could lead to problems. So I decided to put that on the side. So at the end, I came around to conjuration, because in the end, when I was coming up with my list, two schools of magic went by the wayside, restoration and conjuration. And restoration is cool, but I'm already going to be guzzling potions. So I'll probably use some restoration, but not as much as I'm going to be, drinking. But conjuration, I can conjure some spears or summon some Daedra and whatnot. So that would be pretty cool. So that's the things I'm going to go with. So looking at it, destruction, alteration, mysticism. These are they're going to be the main three I do a lot of. So I'm going to go ahead and favor willpower and bring that up a little further. And that will be our wizard. Magic, focused, willpower and luck, light armor, destruction, alteration, mysticism, and illusion. And minor skills, alchemy, enchantment, spears, armorer, and conjuration. And, okay.
Very good. The letter that preceded you mentioned you were born under a certain sign. And what would that be?
The signs give you a nice little extra bonus, some extra abilities. There's all sorts, and they're all good for all different things. Some of them are less useful than others. I hear, from my research, the serpent gets poo-pooed a lot because it's really just, you get a single spell that's not as good as a spell that you could just make or buy on your own. So what I'm going to go for is actually the lady. It's going to bring my endurance up farther, which means more hit points, which means I'm less squishy. And then fortify my personality, which is going to affect my illusion. Because I think when I was doing out my math, those were the my two stats that were the lowest, and I can just bump those up, and I then don't have to think about it. I had also thought about playing sort of differently and playing the Atronach, which is very funky. You have 50 points of spell absorption, which, as I understand, is a percentage chance to just a spell hits you and just does nothing. And you absorb it, and you absorb it in Magicka, so you absorb kind of the mana they spent to cast a spell at you, and you'd have more maximum mana, but then you're stunted in that you don't regenerate when you sleep, so you have to get spells thrown at you. So it's a cool idea. I'd probably do it if spellcasting was a secondary focus, because that would be really cool to play with. Be you're gonna throw a spell at me, I'll throw one back, haha. But keep it simple for my first character in Morrowind, the lady, because I am Lizette, the lady wizard lizard. There we go.
Interesting. Now, before I stamp these papers, make sure this information is correct.
Alright, so we are Lizette, the Argonian wizard, under the sign of the lady. Start with 35 health, 50 magicka, 185 fatigue, 40 strength, 50 intelligence, 50 willpower, 40 agility and speed, and then 55 in both endurance and personality. So that is pretty cool. And 50 luck, because I did bump it with the specialization, the focus. Things that we are going to have to look out for is that our strength isn't very good, so that spear is not going to hit very hard. So hopefully we can build it up over time with armor. And then we have all of our major skills, our minor skills, and every other skill I like about this game. We have it, it's around, we can do stuff with it, it's just much lower. It is nice, though, with the Argonian start, that we get athletics at 20 from the beginning because of that, so that's really nice. And restoration is going to start at 10, so at least we don't have to go so far from the ground floor. And I get okay. I have a stats menu, give you information. Right-clicking allows you to use those menus.
Show your papers to the captain when you exit to get your release fee.
Papers are pressing E while looking at them. There was one other mod I added. Apparently, was that brings up the resolution of the text, so it's easy to read on a bigger screen. It would come out a little pixely otherwise, I think. For release by Imperial Septum, the 7th decree to the district of Ardenfell, where we are in the province of Morrowind. Is that the Argonian wizard? I had a bit of a test game, so I already set up where the window's going to be. Oh, my pants! Okay, pardon me. Can't wear shoes, and have my release notification. That's all we start with.
The
continue through to the next building and talk to Celisgravius.
Ah, okay. A word on certain sort of exploits in the game. There's certain things you can do in these first few rooms to give yourself a massive start. Because I looked up a little bit just from at the like, you know, when coming up with character creation, other things popped up from like how to help yourself. There's a whole thing with like this plate here because it's really expensive and like how to steal it and get away with it, but kind of relies on what I'd see as like a bit of a silly exploit. So I'm no metagamer. I'm probably not gonna go after, you know, the main exploits or anything like that. I'm just gonna kind of play through at my own pace. So here we go. What I will do, though, I will close this, because I am an adventurer, and the first rule of adventurer is if no one's looking, take everything. I'm going to do combat. Pick up the dagger on the table. Yoink! And then we will grab that, and pull F to pull out your weapon. Aha! The swings are different depending on where you're going. So, like, from forward or back, I stab. To the right, I slash that way. I guess it's just slashes and stabs. Put that away with the F key. For a scar. Don't think I've forgotten about our wager. Want this dagger sharp as a scamp's claw by morning. Well, it's mine now. Can read them by equipping them. And we're going to take everything that's not nailed down. Equip lockpicks in the inventory menu. I'm definitely will try that. Let's take all this stuff. Ah, now we're going to be eating ingredients at the beginning of our alchemy adventure here. Oh, nice. Oh, okay, why not? I like that you can actually hold, like, light sources like a candelabra and not just like a torch or whatever. Like, you can hold any light source to give you some take all the bread and the paper. All these nice plates. Oink, oink, oink. The firmament. There's like a whole, like, look at all this. The lore in this game is tremendous. So you find all these books with so much about everything. This book is particular looks like it's about the constellations. So take a look. And where's the lady? The lady. Lady's one of the warrior's charges, and her season is Heartfire. Those born under the sign of the lady are kind and tolerant. We'll see about that. I'll take that though. Definitely sell it. Now, there is... I can't just take everything. There's a carrying capacity here. About halfway through it. I think since I'm not very strong. But, you know, sell everything we can. Take all the things. Now there's a locked chest here. I can crouch a little bit, but I don't think I have to. If I go in and I equip my lockpick, pull it out, and let's see if we can unlock this. Nope, failed. Another thing to get used to into this is it's all dice rolls, whereas like Skyrim or I think even Oblivion is like actual like true hit registration and moving around and dodging and blocking. This is kind of like, try it again, and you don't get that little mini game. And I guess eventually if I roll enough and you'll succeed. 31 gold, take it all. I'm rich. Let's see. What's down here? Buckets. Oh, yeah, turn back on. Run always. Why you would put a single gold in an entire basket? I don't know. It's like finding wolves with wearing rings later on. There's all sorts of things. I think we're going to eat some of these ingredients to start our knowledge of alchemy ingredients. Let's see, what do we got here? So, Miss Kagan bonus. Restore intelligence. Oh, I think I actually have to. Oh, I get it. There's no effect on you. Believe as I attempted, but you know, did anything, is it supposed to drain your magic? That's a whole thing. We'll wait on that for now. Especially since I hate to waste all that stuff when fatigue is so important. You have a map menu, which is the name of the place you're in and you're facing. The mini-map is so tiny in this, but I could always right-click and get a larger version of the local map that I can scroll around and whatnot. We are in Sedanine is the starting town. We have... We'll take it all. There's a nice magic ring there. I think that's... If I remember... Like, the very little I remember from starting many characters and never following them is that there's like a little quest with that that ring. You have a magic menu where you see all your powers, spells, and magic items. The menu is right-click to use your new menu. Click the spell or magic item you want to make your active magic. Press R to ready your active magic. Oh, that's rather important. So we start with a bunch of magics, and one of the reasons I put all that magic in my major skills is that you start off with spells based on what major magics you have. So I put Conjuration in minor, so I'm not going to start off with a Conjuration spell. I'll have to buy one or find one. We have Chameleon, Detect Creatures, Fire Bite. Oh, we're going to want that one. So we will equip that. So it'll be our main spell. Cost chance. 99% chance of casting it based on fatigue, and then a cost 6 magic, so we cast that a bunch. Water breathing, water walking, shield, all this good stuff. I think there's a way to apply these to like hotkeys. Maybe we unlock that later. Press E to talk to the captain. It's like topics to talk about. Now they don't talk. I'm going to read it out loud just to be
Your
sure.
papers, please.
Oh. First, let me take your identification papers. Thank you. Word of your arrival only reached me yesterday. I'm Sirius Gravius. Gravius. But my background is not important. I'm here to welcome you to Morrowind. Well, what is your background? Knight Errant of the Imperial Legion. And then... Morrowind. Yes, you're in Morrowind. I don't know why you're here, or why you were released from prison and shipped here, but your authorization comes directly from Emperor Uriel Septim VII himself. And I don't need to know any more than that. When you leave this office, you're a free man. Well, I'm not a man, but why not? Unless I picked the wrong... we'll see. But before you go, I have instructions on your duties. Instructions from the Emperor, so pay careful attention. Who's the Zero Septim guy? I mean, I remember meeting this guy in Oblivion, but why not? Yes, Zero Septim is still the Emperor. According to my instructions, he has personally authorized your release from prison and your delivery here. It's all very mysterious. That's the way the Empire works. Silence, secrecy. Let not the left hand know what the right hand is doing. Let's talk about the Empire. The Empire, yes, of course, is the Empire. This is the Vardenfell district of the province of Morrowind. Morrowind has been part of the Empire for over 400 years. The current Emperor is Zero Septim, 24th of the Septim line. You haven't been in prison that long, have you? Nothing wrong with your head, is there? Men said you were acting a little strange when they brought you here from the ship. I'm fine. I just like clicking on things. Alright, duties. What do you want me to do? This package came with the news of your arrival. You're to take it to Caius Cosades in the town of Balmora. Go to the South Wall Corner Club and ask for Caius Cosades. They'll know where to find him. Serve him as you would serve the Emperor himself. I also have a letter for you and a dispersal to your name. Journal's been updated, gotten directions in my inventory, package has been in my inventory, and I've got 87 more gold. Very nice. Goodbye. Unfortunately, he's looking at me, so I can't really... I guess if I was sneaky, I could sneak around and grab all this stuff, but we'll save that for... maybe one day I'll try a sneakier character, and that'll be fun to try. Press J to use your journal and review what you've been told. You should probably check out Ariel's trade house up on the left. You're on your own now. Good luck. And that is all I think the tutorial we are going to get. Which is kind of awesome in its own way. So we will hit J for our journal. My orders are to go to the town of Balmora in Vardenfeld district and report to a man named Caius Cosadis. To find out where he lives, I should ask in Balmora at the corner club called Southwall. When I find Caius Cosadis, I must give him a package of documents and wait for further orders. Alright, well, let's check some stuff out and talk to people. It's locked. Kinda remember this guy, Fargoth. Oh, maybe I should have him face me. This is a little awkward.
All right, I'm listening.
There we go. You the one that boat dropped off? Odd to see a boat arrive at that time of day. Hope the Imperials treated you okay. I swear they took my ring. I'll ask about that ring. Ring. I swear one of the guards has it. I had it last week before their weekly Let's Shake Down Fargoth ritual. Poor guy. An engraved healing ring, a family heirloom of mine. You haven't seen it, have you? No. I'm a spellcaster, so I'll be able to pick up a healing spell myself eventually, so why not? Let's see here, I found it. Take it. It's the one we found in the barrel earlier. You found it. Amazing. Thank you, thank you. You're now my favorite friend. I'm sure to tell the others, especially my friend Ariel, who runs the trade house here. Go see him. He'll be happy to see you now. I guess he'll improve our relationships with the guy at the trade place. Journal's been updated. The ring has been removed. And like that, everyone you talk to, you have all sorts of options. Like, let's see. His trade. He's a commoner. Do whatever he's doing. Cooking, cleaning, building, baking, making, breaking. And by your accent, I can tell you are an outlander. Since you're new to these parts, perhaps you'd like me to share a little local lore. Yeah, why not? Latest rumors. There's been some trouble up at Fort Frostmoth. Never heard of it? It's an island called Saltheme, north of Ardenfell. Saltheme? I've heard of the place. I believe there's an Imperial fort up there. Fort Frostmoth or something. If you want to go there, check around in Cool. There may be a ship that'll take you. Journal's been updated. Something to check out later. Little advice. Please take it slow when you first come to Morrowind. Talk to folks, keep an eye on their dispositions. You know, if you don't like them, and it's smart to get on a Philoth's good side before you ask for a favor. Background? No. He's Fargoth, the commoner. I see. Little secret? Daedra? You know where they are, right? Well, Daedra shrines are where Daedra cults worship Daedra. Bad people summon bad Daedra. Stay away from them. Why? Because Daedra are nasty. Folks that worship them are even nastier. Gotcha. Services? Get food and sundries from the trade house. That's also where you'll find anyone who offers training. Not much else in the way of services in this damp little squat. Cute. Let's see. What else we have here? Saltheme. Terrible place, I've heard. It's boat from Cool. It's just more of the same stuff. Someone in particular. The Altmer Ariel runs the trade house. Alright, this is a very small town. Specific place. The trade house, the census office, there's the Coast Guard, and a lighthouse. That's it. So starter service goes to Vivek, Balmora, Gnissus, and Surin. The road goes north past Peligade to Balmora and east to Vivek and southeast to Ebenor. Alright. Little here and there. So let's see. That's that lighthouse he's talking about. Some dude's house. Another person's house. Locked.
Speak freely, friend.
He's an officer. Move along. Yeah, I probably won't hear anything too interesting out of him. What about you? Hello, Zet. I am Adriel Rathion, Sisibnanin, swamp fever capital of the world. Suppose you're wondering what's going on here. I'll tell you where the services are. There aren't many. I can tell you the latest rumors, unless you've already heard them. Oh, I've heard them. Are you gonna get to me the same one? For the local tax collector, Prostrus Vitellius is missing. Surprise, really? He wasn't well liked. Little advice. Foo, you're bitter green outlander. Might as well wear a sign. New in town. Word of a device, buy a little goodwill. Lose a few drakes, gain a friend. Folks will loosen up if you spread your little of the Emperor's gold around. Secret, someone attacks you first, you have the right to defend yourself. If someone doesn't attack you first, you're going to break the law if you attack him. Only if someone catches you, right? Alright, I've heard most of the rest of that. So, guessing this is Ariel's trade house.
What is this about?
Back door, so I gotta go around the other side. This is so much nicer. We can see at least just a little farther into the swamp, but you do what you do. Ah, Ariel. Oh god.
Outlander, what do you want?
Welcome to Ariel's Trade House. I bought it for goods or coin. Also a small selection of spells for sale. No credit. You want all advice? That's free. That's all that's free. Should you hear about our most popular potions? Or most popular scrolls? Let's get some popular scrolls in here. Vigor and Vitality are best-selling bargain items, restoring fatigue and health respectively. Alchemy Intervention and Divine Intervention transport you instantly to the nearest temple or nearest Imperial Shrine. Good for routine or emergency transportation. Heartwise helps with persuasion. Summon Skeleton Minion brings help in a jiffy. And Drathis' Winter Guest does a lot of damage at a touch. Handy to whittle a too tough opponent down to size. Summon Skeletal Minion. It's funny because I think, like, through most of... If I remember, through most of the lands, like, necromancy is supposed to be, like, illegal. But you could just, you know, you're like, yeah, have some necromancy. Why not? Popular potions. Common disease. I was kind of just telling you about all the different spells and whatnot. So let's see what spells you got. These are all way too expensive, except for Hearth Heal. Restore health 20 to 80 points for 1 second on stealth. So that could get us started in restoration. That'd also be all of our money. Though, if we barter, I have all sorts of random nonsense to give him. So let's do that. Wait. I think if I hold shift, I can just give him all the silverware. Plates, buckets, flasks, forks, knives. So all the random nonsense. The candlestick, it's fine. The firmament. Oh, we don't want to sell that, that's important. Note to scar, directions, we're going to need that. These are all components for potions, so we're going to want to keep those, I think. I don't know if the bread is really a potion component, but it will restore some fatigue, so hold on to that. And that did cut down a lot on our encumbrance, so that's good. So sold all that stuff. So he'll give us 155 gold for all that. So that's cool. Now we could buy some stuff. I don't know that we need... I mean, there's some leather here. Don't know that we need to... I mean, we could hope that we'll just find stuff later. Scrolls of the different spells. So these are just one-shot uses, I think. Armorer's hammer. I'm gonna grab that for when we do get our hands on armor. Oh, and a spear. Yeah, let's get started on that. It's a bigger spear. 1 to 3 damage, 1 to 3 damage. Thrust 5 to 20. 6 to 15, 5 to 20. This is 20 gold, that's 20 gold. This is 40 gold. Let's get like a basic spear here. I don't want to spend a lot of money. This one is just straight up better, as long as we thrust. There we go. Did I actually buy that? And then, I guess this is bargaining here. Let's go try and haggle up a little bit. Offers refused. There we go, a little bit. So I should have now a bit more money. 240. Oops. You just didn't escape for this.
Welcome. If you wish to talk, it is really no trouble at all.
Spells. Oh, I was misread some of these prices. Like 64 gold to that. Sanctuary. That's an important one. That's the one that's going to help us. What are the... So we have shield already. That'll help us with protection. Dang, I keep doing that. You will talk to this guy. Spells. I would like a sanctuary spell. Spark. So we got... Oh man, fireball. So we get some ranged spells. So this one's frost damage on touch. This one's fire damage with some distance. This is electrical damage from distance. So, and this is that healing spell. We only have 195 gold. It's not enough for all of that. So let's grab... And then a resist magicka spell. Let's grab the healing spell for emergencies. And the spark spell, because I have a flame touching spell already, so we'll just grab that. And that is most of our money. We'll have to appropriate more stuff to sell. Oh yeah, if anything... Oh, there's an important thing I've forgotten. Let's save the game. We're gonna save... Was that... Wizard... Lizard... There we go.
That's it. She's gone too far.
I'll
see her disgraced before the council. Yes.
Oh, this dude's scheming. Place rumors? Hriskar's upstairs having some financial troubles. Can't seem to wager. Live to ripe old age, buy a weapon, as much armor as you can wear, and still run from trouble. Buy a spell or two, and practice your skills. Don't practice on citizens. Alright. We call it foul murder. We don't like it. But you can kill smugglers and bandits and other outlaws all you like. Outlaws have no rights. Plenty of adventurers make a living from killing and looting outlaws. That smuggler scum down in Adamasartus, for instance. Cave down near the Siltstrider platform. That sounded like an invitation to go try killing some nonsense. Sounds good. Silver staff. Man, I wish you weren't looking over here. What's your deal? I'm Dovus Orathan, Sisinanin, Swamp Fever capital. It's a similar voice line that we had before. I suppose you're wondering what's going on here. Services are... Services? Alright, nothing too much here. My trade. I'm a commoner. Okay. Said someone upstairs was having trouble. Hriskar. He's a friend. Perhaps I could be your friend. Well, you could help me recover some gold. Okay. That's right. So you had a bad run of luck for playing 9 holes. Lost a bit of money. Normally I'd be fine. We can usually keep some gold in our pockets just from the money the locals pay us for. Protection. That's shady. But I do know some of them are holding out on me, especially that little fetcher Fargoth. That guy seems to get the short end of the stick. He's come up late the past couple of weeks when I've shaken him down. But I know he's stashing it somewhere. I'd like you to find Fargoth's hiding place. Okay. I know little fetcher's got one somewhere in town. Just not sure where yet. I've already gone through his whole house, so I know he's not hiding it there. Jeez. I'd like you to find out where he's stashing his gold. If you can, I'll give you a share of the wealth. Are you up for it? Seems kind of mean. No, thank you. Goodness. Fine, I'll find someone else to do it then. Oh, what am I kidding? I'm going to rob people blind. Just going to find where's in. Oh, I think I've already passed the opportunity to take that quest. That's alright. We'd have morals, me. Jeez. Ruffled the braggart. Let's trade. He's a scout. He knows peoples, places, plants, and weather. I serve as a guide for travelers and traders. Best fence is sneak. That's interesting. Geographic regions. Ardenfeld has 9 regions, each with their own plant and terrain. They're called the Acadia Isles, the Ashlands, Cirrus Coast, the Bitter Coast, the Grazelands, Molag Amur, the Red Mountain, West Gash, and Shoregard. Like I can just click on the actual, prompts here. The Bitter Coast is also called the Smuggler's Coast. Hidden coves and islands are handy for smugglers. The frequent rain and fog hides small boats from excise cutters. Geogorod? Dagon Fells, the only settlement reached by ship services. All other island-to-island transportation must be provided by the traveler. Services? That's the same prompt. Vardenfell. Except for the settled southwest, Vardenfell is covered by hostile desert wastes, arid grasslands, and volcanic badlands, and thinly populated by nomadic ashland tribes. Sounds like a lovely place. Goodbye.
What's your score?
I think there were, like, training people here. Hi there, I'm training. I'm alone. Scout. Any directions? Belgrade, Balmora, Caldera, Ebonheart, Vivek. Oh, we do need to get to Balmora. Balmora is the district seat of House Hulal, and the largest settlement on Vardenfell after Vivek City. Good roads lead north from here to Balmora, passing through Fort Piligiad and Piligiad Village. From Balmora, roads lead north to Aldaroon through the town of Caldera. Maybe I'd better write down directions to Balmora for you. It's a long walk, and it's a little confusing. Island's directions to Balmora have been added to your inventory. Journal's been updated. That's very cool. Oh, training. Journal's service refusal. You must be misinformed. I don't offer services to the public. I guess I'd have to be more friends with her. I would have to persuade, and I don't think I'm very good at that. I think later on I could literally like walk up to people and cast like a charm spell on them and then talk to them. Well, if she can give me directions to each of these, might as well click. Newly charted Imperial Village, north from Vivek to Balmora, right on the western edge of the Cascadian Isles region. The village is right outside the Imperial Legion garrison for Belgrade. Alright, well I'll click on these as I need them. I know where I need to go. I do want to check out that cave.
Yes, Argonian.
So where are you from?
Yes, Argonian. Let's go ahead. What is your trade? He's a battle mage. Great as a Western Knight with heavy armor, axes, and long blades. My primary training is in the College of Alteration, College of Instruction, and the College of Conjuration. Earn up education to master enchantments and alchemy. Potions made through alchemy or purchased from alchemists grant me the magics of the Restoration, Mysticism, and Illusion colleges. And can there be any more terrible master of the science of war than a battle mage? I think not. He's a bit of a braggart. These rumors? Some fool lost Mentor's ring in a tomb along the Bitter Coast, or so they say. See a lot of new faces like yours inside Neen. If you're hoping to stand out from the crowd, you need to practice a lot to improve your skills. Increase your general level of competence, focus on your major skills. I like that, like, you, even if you didn't know anything, you just talk to these guys and get all sorts of information out of them about the game. Same stuff. Alright, pretty cool though. Alright. There's one thing, there's like hotkeys for the numbers. Oops. Oh, there's us. I just don't know how to do that. Oh, I guess we'll have to click on them as we oops. Save. Oh, I guess I can't save. Get so confused. There you go, save. Alright, well, why don't we be a little bold? They said there was a... Sorry, not to help his car. They said by the docks there was a small cave. Let's see what that's about. Oh jeez, I thought I would need to hold down the button to sprint, and I'm already sprinting. Oh boy. Mushrooms! I believe as I eat, like I will, yeah, no effect on me. Literally level up at the beginning just by just eating. stuff. Oh, we'll see. We need to find a certain table in order to, more mushrooms. Oh, what's in there? I'll take that. There's a cave by the shore by the docks. I'm gonna assume it's not this dock. Oh yeah, it said by the Silt Strider. Perhaps over here? Unfortunately, don't have too much of my fatigue. Now, fatigue in this game is tricky. From what I've gathered, it actually, like, not just you need fatigue to do stuff, but like the lower your fatigue is by percentages, lowers your chance to succeed at certain things. I guess it's this cave. No, it is. More. Nope, nothing there. There's still water walking. Maybe just eat random plants to gain water walking. Slow. I look like I need the bathroom. All that. Thank you. Yeah, that's Adamosaurus. Let's pull out our spell. We're going to actually cast Shield. To cast Sanctuary. It's only 30 seconds, but might as well start on this stuff. Just in case we get attacked right at the door. Oh god, our magic is gone already. Oh boy. Let's get Spark on hand. And then we'll pull out our spear. Oh. Good thing this doesn't tick down while you are in your menus. Where's my spear? Oh, miscellaneous, that's why. Weapons. Now there's also another option that I believe is important. Just options, controls. There's some option for like, because there's the different attacks depending on how you move. Here, go always use best attack. So rather than moving around to get the different swings, you'll just always use them. Not quite as interesting looking, but you'll do the most damage. Alright, so we will stop derping around and go in. Is that a bandit? It's a bandit! Aha! Take that! Nice! Didn't even get hit. I'm gonna press on and I'll come back for stuff. Ah, the spells are gone. Alright, well, then we will loot. That wasn't too bad. Buckets and bellows. So, hold on. What do we got here? Chitin dagger. Hey, light armor. Slave key. Take all. I do like that you could afterwards you can just delete the corpse. I got a boat. So I will apparel. Now here's a problem. If you notice, my feet are shaped really oddly. The monstrous races, the Khajiit and the Argonian, cannot wear boots. They can only wear certain hats. So unfortunately, I found this light armor. I can't actually use it right now. So it's a bit lame. All right, so let's see. Anything under here? Nope. you know what? Instead of running a little low on magic already, let's see if we can't just blow this next guy up with a fireball. If there is a next guy. Torch. Old gate, lock level 10. Use the slave key. Are you friendly?
What can it do for you? You can't escape.
Oh! I guess I accidentally pickpocketed him or something. Oh, I was in stealth mode. Whoops.
This one is no more.
Well, everyone ignore what I just did. Oh boy. Alright, I gotta watch out. Alright, there's the icon on the lower left. Here's hoping you guys have something to say. The key to these bracers will help me go free. Go free. Unlock the slave's bracers. I'm free, thank you. Go free? You freed me. Go free. Unlock the bracers. I'm free, thank you. Go free.
Yes?
Well,
Yes.
this guy is kind of free in a very... Oh, that was embarrassing. Don't tell anybody. Now, I'm out of magic, so I'm not much of a wizard now. Oh, I was about to say maybe I should rest, but I don't suppose you're gonna be nice. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh, my health is... Come on. Ah! Should have known. Most recent save game. Yes. Alright, I'll have to just rest in that first room to get my magic back. And we're back here. That's okay, we didn't do much else but that. That's alright, we can do better than that, I think. We'll save that that magic blast for that spellcaster there. So for this again, I have to remember to save at the door. Okay, so we get 2.5 per second. We'll get that sanctuary spell out. And we will put that back on. Alright. Save. Alright. Here we go. So we've saved, we slurped up all this stuff again. Oh, guess not all of it. I didn't think every plant was takeable. And we are going in again. Here goes. So we will... I'm gonna grab that. Just the fire bite spell. I think it's a little cheaper than the ranged spell. See if I can't kill him with the spells. Hello, bandits.
Now you die! You will suffer greatly!
Hitting him.
Now you die!
Oh, alright. Well, I tried. Stab, stab. Oh dear. Well, I guess I whittled him down with the magic. Well, we'll leave that door shut. Put that away. I'll just take everything. Loot's not random, that's for sure. And we don't want to. So there's a body, and I'm honestly going to rest. We'll save again. Then we will. T? Rest? Can't rest, there are enemies nearby. I wonder if I could just step outside and then come back in. T. Rest until healed.
There is no
Ooh! Oh no! Oh god! Oh god! Ooh! That's a weird looking dude. Yeah, let's load it. Is that one? Is the autosave literally when we got attacked? Oh, it's just before I rested. Alright, let's go into town and rest.
What is this about?
Greetings and salutations.
There was a bedroll in that basement. Can I just go back all the way back in there? Beds can be used to rest in public buildings. First to rest around the wilderness. Rest until healed. There we go. You know what? I got a little stuff off that lady. I wonder if I could just sell that quick and buy some armor. Won't help me with the mage, but any future combat will be fine. Yeah. Let's gear up again. Oh, they're probably not open. Probably late.
Welcome.
Oh, there we go.
If you wish to talk,
Barter.
it is really no trouble at all.
Sell shoes, shirt, pants, fancy boots, iron dagger, stone dagger. Don't plan on using those. Yeah. So we will. Okay, fine. Let's go with the original offer. Guess I could just sell them by the same amount. 35 gold. How much are these? See, the armors are. Oh, a left gauntlet. A left pauldron. Chitin. Chitin. Fur. For boots. For couriers. 35. Exactly enough. Let's take it. I can't even, not even a little, huh? Alright, that's fine. My speechcraft and mercantile skills are not very good. So, yeah, we will equip. Hey, we're partially armored. Very cool. Oh, for now, I think I'll take a little break. We've got ourselves started. It is a lovely night here in Morrowind. And our adventures will continue next time, I believe. We'll give that cave another shot. Possible I might be biting off a little bit more I could chew. Maybe I need to wander through the wilderness for a bit and kill some rats and what have you before I go in there again. It's a shame about the boots, but I guess that's what I get for being a lizard folk right off the bat. But yeah, thanks for watching, any of those who do, and I will see you next time. Bye.